welcome back to my channel. Stephanie Aigbe here. How you doing? What's up? How you living? I am back with another video. This video is gonna be my acting journey thus far because aka, you know, we still got a long journey to go ahead with. So my acting journey right now, and yeah, so I'm basically just gonna this is gonna be a chit chat video. I'm just gonna kind of like talk about what I have done and what I and where things I've done so far, and yeah, I have a long journey to go ahead of me. It's gonna be so much fun, but this is my acting journey thus far. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so I had to bullet point everything because I realized that my acting journey is not long, but you know, it's been a minute. So I had to bullet point like all the milestones in my acting journey and make sure that I stuck to acting instead of like singing and all that other stuff. So yes, I've had to bullet point it so that I could, you know, talk about it. So first things first, I started out acting when I was 16 years old, and I actually started out as a background performer on a show called Mr. D. It's on Netflix, check it out. I'm on the first 2 seasons. So yeah, I started out as a background performer back when I was 16, and that was almost 9 years ago now. Yeah, it's 9 years ago now. It's been a long time. And yeah, I ended up being SOC, so seen on camera, and it was a great journey. It was fun. It was really fun. I did 2 seasons of it. So after that, I got an agent. So the first season, I did the whole summer of it. I did it for a whole summer, and I made, you know, some good money, especially for a 16-year-old who didn't have a you know, regular job at like a fast food restaurant. I was working on set for the summer, and you know, it was lit. And yeah, after the first season, I got an agent and I auditioned for the show, but I didn't get a role because of how frequent I was in the first season. So they made me a frequent SOC in the second season as well. I haven't really watched the second season, so I don't know, but from like filming, they made me pretty regular. So yeah, so I did that. And then also when I got the agent, I also booked a short film. It's called Tough Girls Don't Pull Hair. I'm trying to get permission to post it on my YouTube channel. So if I post it, you guys will see it on the YouTube channel. So check it out. Tough Girls Don't Pull Hair. So I booked that, and then I actually won Best Actress for it in one of the film festivals. So that was really big for me, especially because it was my first like speaking role and things like that. So that was great. And then from there, I started taking drama and music in school. So I wasn't a late bloomer in the arts, I was just late in the drama. I actually hated drama when I was growing up. I thought drama was the worst course ever. Like, I literally was just like, I hate this, and I only took music all throughout when I was in high school and middle school and primary school, because in the UK, if you guys don't know, I'm from the UK, but I moved to Canada when I was about 14, 15. But yes, in the UK, you have to take arts, and I only took music and like visual arts, so like drawing and painting. I did not want to take drama, and it was only when I got into high school in Canada that I took drama, and I was in like grade 11 when I started taking drama. And I didn't even actually take it, I had to take it because I was too late. I had to take it as like an extracurriculum. So I was doing drama after school because now all of a sudden I have this like new found passion for acting from being on set. So yeah, that's essentially where my passion started. Was I was on set for one summer and I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So yes, that's how that started. And then I started doing musical theater in high school, all throughout high school from then on. So grade 11 and grade 12, I was doing musical theater. I did one that was written by my teacher when I lived in Nova Scotia, and then when I moved to Ontario, I did Fame, and I played Mabel because you girl is a plus size babe. So yeah, I played Mabel, the girl that, you know, anyways, if you guys have seen Fame, you know exactly who Mabel is. Yeah, I played her. And then I got a new agent because I had moved provinces. So I got a new agent in this new city that I was living in. And yeah, it was a great relationship, sort of, kind of. She was a great agent. She was good. And then I went to Toronto Film School, and I still had my agent. So Toronto Film School, did that for 2 years. You guys, I'm not going to go into depth with that because AKA there's 3 videos about film school on my page, so check those out. I'll link them down below, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. And then I booked an episode on a TV show called Close Encounters, and yeah, that was like my first paid speaking role gig. So I booked that when I was 18, 19. Yeah, which was great. And then I finished film school and your girl got dropped by her agent. I don't even like remember why I got dropped by my agent, but I just remember being dropped by my agent, which was very very hard. So then after that I was working full-time for like 2 years at just like in corporate, and then I moved back home, so when I moved to Ontario, I lived in this city, and then I moved to Toronto, and then I moved back to this particular city. It's a very small city. That's where my agent was. And yeah, so I did a Nollywood film when I was living in that city because there was a few Nollywood actors in that city, and I did a Nollywood film, never got released, never even got edited. I don't even think I have footage from it. I don't know. If I find any footage from it, I will post it on this YouTube channel, but that doesn't even exist. I don't even remember the name of it. And I feel like my acting in it was just subpar because I was it was just an interesting, you know, set. So yeah. And then I got picked up by the same agency that dropped me, and I ended up with a different agent, and yeah, like that relationship was really good. So I was living in Windsor, but I would frequent Toronto for auditions, and the reason why I chose to live in Windsor was because I was a little bit over Toronto. A lot of things had happened when I was living in Toronto, so I just moved to Windsor, moved back to Windsor with my parents, and was frequenting Toronto for auditions, but I wasn't getting like auditions. Like I was getting like one every 3 months or one every 6 months, and I was just like, this is not working for me. So I prayed and I was like, God, like I really can't, I really want to like go ham on this career. Like I want to make sure that I'm, you know, taking it seriously. And somehow, some way I got a full-time job as a working with kids, and I ended up moving to Vancouver. So that's where I am right now. I ended up moving to Vancouver. So for 6 months I was working full-time for this company with kids, and I ended up, you know, saving so much money because I didn't have to pay any bills because I was new to the city and I was living in hotels and I would get stipends for food. So I saved all that money, and then after the 6 months of that contract was over, I officially like settled in the Vancouver area. Within the week that I got back, I got a brand new agent, Maria. I love her, she's amazing. And yeah, so I got an agent, and then from going from like one audition every 3 months or one audition every 6 months, I was auditioning like 3 times a week. So yeah, so I was auditioning more than ever. I was getting callbacks more than ever. I was getting put on hold, and that was great. So that was in the first year, and that was in 2018, and at that time I was 22, turning 23. Okay, my memory card got full, so I had to just change it out real quick. But anyways, yeah, I was saying that I got a new agent, and I was going on more auditions than I'd ever been in my entire life, and it was a blessing. But auditions and callbacks and being put on hold does not pay the bills, baby. But anyways, in 2018, I booked a CGI technically for a video game, and then I booked a commercial. Now, anybody that knows, you know what commercial money is. Like, you know what it means to book a commercial. You know them buyouts. Them buyouts are where it's at, okay? That's what pays your bills. Thank you, Jesus. So I booked a commercial, so thank God. And I just found out that it got renewed, so amen. And then I started taking classes. So I would take a few classes, like when I was living in Toronto and Windsor, like not that many, but then I started taking classes when I moved here after, just before I started booking. And then last year I booked an episode on a TV show. I won't say because I have an NDA attached to it, and who knows if I'll even show up in the episode. So yeah, you already know. And as we say in Nigeria, now we do so. So that's the end. This year I have taken more practical steps on like trying to advance my career a little bit, and taking more classes and more workshops, and yeah, this is where we are in this journey of acting. My resume has gotten a little bit thicker in credits, not too much though. But we thank God for real, because it's like recently I was hearing that it's a privilege to chase your dreams, and I'm so privileged to be able to chase my dreams. So I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, like we just gonna keep on pushing, we gonna keep on going. I will be posting a brand new demo reel soon, just waiting on some extra footage for that. And yes, I forgot to mention, last summer I booked a short film. I won't talk too much into it. I will probably talk about it in another video when and if it gets released. And yeah, like, so yeah, that's my acting journey thus far. If you guys have any questions, please just comment down below, or send me an email, or DM me on Instagram or Twitter. All those informations will be down in the description box. And yeah guys, I will check you in the next video. Bye.